it comes to sex, what do men and women really want in the bedroom? Is it sexy lingerie or, well, just some peace and quiet do it in your house?
Whether you're single or in a committed relationship, here with some help to spice up your sex life.
Oh, really?
Our Tiffanie Henry, she should know, a relationship expert and certified sex therapist, as well as Steve Ward of Master Matchmakers. Welcome to you both.
Well,
Thank you very
okay,
much.
let's start off with the single ladies. Let's get them done with early. Yes. People always wonder, how many dates should I wait until I decide to get intimate with the guy?
Marriage.
Well,
okay. Minus that part. Okay. So what should you do if you're not going to wait that long?
you know what? I think it depends on what you want out of the relationship. Certainly, if you want a more committed, long-term relationship, then you wait a little bit longer. I always say what you have is what you're committed to. So if you just want a really good time and great sex, go for it. But if you want a relationship, you got to work on it, and you got to get that emotional connection going
How
first.
long do you think should you wait? How many dates would you appreciate?
Well, I think it's very circumstantial. It depends on how much knowledge has been gained from each other. See, I think that it's almost like an acid test. Communication, respect, trust. As soon as you've established all three of those key components, then I think it's safe to take the clothes off.
Okay. Yeah, but in today's world, don't you have to go through an awful lot of stuff before you get to that point? You know you do. You say, well, have you been tested? Show me your results.
Sure. It gets weird.
It's not very romantic.
It's not the thing that you talk about usually on the
well,
first
I think
date.
they need to, but they don't, is what I think.
They don't, which is why I suggest using protection.
Yes, yeah,
Always.
exactly. All right, let's talk about married couples. And people are always, I think, curious about how often other couples are having sex.
Yeah.
Now, according to some survey, it says that the average couple has sex once a week.
For sure.
Is that right?
That's actually true. The average American couple, married couple, is having sex about once a week. What I find in my practice, though, most folks are coming in and they're saying, we're not having a lot of sex. When I ask them, oh, about 3 to 4 times a month, and that's about once a week.
Right.
So that's average.
So
men tend to want it more.
Are the women
want it more?
Men tend to want it more,
okay.
and women tend to prioritize other things over.
But when you have kids and stuff, it changes the whole equation.
Of course
I think it takes. That's the problem, is that you only have so much time in a day, and you got careers, and you got kids, and you got chores and bills. You got all these things you have to worry about. Sometimes getting a little freaky isn't on the top of your priority list.
And the world we live in, our culture makes us feel like there's nothing in the world but sex.
Right.
And that's just not the truth.
Let's talk about ideas so people can have more intimacy in their relationships. Let's give me your suggestions.
Why are there some gloves there?
And why is there chocolate and paintbrushes?
For the same thing, you need protection. No, there's laundry here, there's cleaning supplies. What does this have to do with sex? What it has to do is the sexiest thing that I find when I walk in the house and my husband is cooking dinner, the laundry's done, he's cleaned the house.
What?
I have a lot more energy for sex.
You have appreciation.
You know,
Exactly.
This might work for Archie and Edith Bunker, but not for the average American couple.
So what do you think works?
I do.
I think the most important thing, well, yeah, okay, I guess maybe when you get a little bit older, but not for younger couples.
How old do you think I am, sir?
Okay.
I happen to think there are other things that will get...
Such as?
Well, the first most important thing is comfortability. I mean, the fact is it can't be rushed. You can't feel like you're just squeezing it in.
Yeah.
You can't feel like you have to find the time for it. So it needs to be something that's comfortable, right?
Yeah,
so I think that the most important thing, at least as far as men are concerned, and I'm really talking to the men out there, is that make sure your partner is very comfortable, that they're at ease, that they're not rushed, that they're not hurried. And there's a lot of things you can do to make sure they're comfortable in bed.
And that's why this stuff is important. Sex, foreplay, actually, starts outside of the bedroom.
They call that shore play.
We have shore play. We have to run, but you think that somehow painting someone with chocolate works?
Oh, for sure. I say that chocolate is like wine. You don't want to buy wine that you don't cook with. You don't want to buy chocolate that you wouldn't want to eat and you wouldn't want to play with. So get good quality chocolate, melt it, put it on your body, and then lick it off.
Isn't that a little counterintuitive? I mean, clean up, and then let's make a big mess.
If he's cleaning up, I don't see the problem with that.
I'll tell you, men don't want into that. Men don't want chocolates and oils and all that.
It's really not about you. It's about what women want. Thank you.
Men want the woman to enjoy the experience, most importantly.
What if she wants some chocolate?
I've never once in my life met a woman who wants to be covered in chocolate while having sex. I just never met one person.
I want you to lick it off. We didn't say it needed to stay on all the time.
Okay,
lick
kids,
it off.
we're going to continue this another time.
Tell you everything.
All right.